Welcome to 3D Quadrilateral City Activity. In this activity, you will build a 3D city. We will start with the white piece of construction paper, and on this construction paper, we are going to be building the foundation of our 3D city. So what we're first going to do is we're going to build draw a grid. So we will draw a X and a Y axis. I will start by drawing the Y axis. So we will place our ruler close to the edge of the construction paper and we will draw a line. So that will be our Y axis. Then we are going to draw another line, and this will be our X axis. Okay, so we have what is considered our X axis here. Next we will label our axis, and we will place markings every inch on the Y axis and the X axis. So we'll use our ruler again. 0 will be at the origin here, so that's 0. Then we will mark at the 1 inch, 2 inch, and so on. Okay, so we have 8 inches here, so I'm going to label them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 8 inches there, and I will also label every inch on the X axis. So I have gone ahead and drawn a marking every inch on the X axis. So I'll go ahead and label 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Next, I'm going to be drawing a road on this grid. So my road is going to go across this way. So I'll go ahead and start. I'm going to start at the 1 inch on the Y axis, and then I will draw a line like this, and then I will also draw on the 2 inch marking on the Y axis. So okay, so then I'm gonna draw some lanes on the road. All right, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add some color to the foundation of my 3D city. So most of my city is going to be green. So there'll be a lot of grass, and then there'll be one road that goes this way. So I'm going to go ahead and color them in with crayons. So this will be the foundation of the city. So I have some green, I have a road, and on top of this foundation, I'm going to be building the 3D buildings. I'm going to be using colored construction paper for the buildings, and in order to make the 3D buildings, I will have to draw some flat patterns or 2D nets in order to fold them into the 3D patterns that are going to create the buildings. So for the first flat pattern, I'm going to create the flat pattern for what will be a rectangular prism. So what I will do is I will start by creating the some rectangles and then some squares that will fold in on the pattern. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to, let's see, the building is going to be 6 inches this way. So next we're going to draw this part of the pattern, and it'll be 2 inches and then 2 inches here as well. And then we will close this rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these. Now that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangles, I'm going to be drawing 2 squares here. So this first part is 2 inches. Then I will draw 2 more inches here. And 2 inches here. Okay, so I'll draw the same box or square here. And there you have it. So I'm going to be cutting the outline of this pattern, not across. And that's so that I can create the 3D from this 2D pattern. And here you have your flat pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and use the ruler to start folding where the lines are. So here's our first line, and I'm going to fold here. I'm also going to fold here. And I'm going to fold here. And I'm going to fold here. Okay. So now I'm going to start folding this flat pattern to a 3D shape. So I'll hold down one part and start folding. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to make sure that I tape this edge to this edge. So this face will meet this face. And I'll go ahead and use some tape for this. So put some tape here. I can have this edge. Place the tape over the face. And then we'll do the same here. All right, so there we have it. Then we're going to fold this over, tape this to this side, and we'll do the same for this to this side, like this. So here's our first building, and I'm going to go ahead and create a few more of these. So we have more buildings on our city platform. So I'll go ahead and create more of these rectangular prisms. And there you have it. I have 4 buildings in total. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start gluing these buildings onto my platform here. So they're gonna look something like this. So I'll go ahead by starting to put some glue at the base of the rectangular prism. And these are our buildings. So I'll paste the first one here. Make sure it's stuck. All right, so I'll go ahead and paste the rest of them. Here we've pasted all 4 buildings onto our city grid. So now what we're going to do is we're going to determine how much space these are taking. But we're not going to determine how much area they're taking. We're going to determine how much volume they're taking. So for example, this blue building is the tallest building, and we mentioned that the square was 2 inches, and a square is 2 inches all around. So we know that this is 2 inches, this is 2 inches, and we said that this building was 6 inches tall. So we have 2 inches, 2 inches, and 6 inches tall. So let's go ahead and calculate the volume of that blue building. So that we have a better visual, I'm going to be drawing that building here so I can show you exactly what dimensions I am taking into account. So we mentioned we have 2 inches here, from here to here, from here to here. We also have 2 inches, and then the height was 6 inches. So we said the height from here to here is 6 inches. Okay. And now the equation that we use for volume is going to be volume is equal to length times width times height. Okay, so now looking at this image here, we can simply determine that one of these sides is going to be the length, the other the width, and we have a height. So we can choose this to be the length. So the 2 can be the length, that'll be 2 inches. This other 2 can be the width, so that will be times 2 inches. And finally, times the height, which is 2 inches. Another way of writing this would be, this means, these 2 marks means inches, but you can also write it as 2 and then IN period times 2 IN period. The IN period stands for inches, and 6 IN period. Now you can multiply all of these numbers, and you have 2 times 2 times 6. So you would have 2 times 2, and then the 6, so that's 4, and then that would be 24 in total. And the last thing we must learn is that we will write the units here. However, it is not only inches, it is not IN period. We have 1, 2, 3 of them. So in volume, we would say 24 inches, and then put a 3 here, which means cubed. 24 inches cubed. That is our volume. So our blue building takes up 24 inches cubed of volume. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be adding some decorations. So we're going to be adding some trees and some light posts to this area. We're going to make this area a park, so it's going to have trees and light posts. So we'll go ahead and design our park by gluing some of these light posts and some trees here. And there you have it. You have your 4 buildings here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangular prisms. Those represent your buildings, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 light posts along your road, and these trees represent a park. So you have accomplished a 3D quadrilateral city. In this activity, you use your knowledge of grids and location on grids, and you use your knowledge of shapes and then 2D patterns or 2D nets to create 3D shapes in which you were able to calculate volume.